Hi there. So this reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Dominating House. I hope you're doing really well, Aries. This is what do you need to know right now? What do you need to know? What needs to come forward? And we're going to go ahead and talk about the meditation while I shuffle the Karma Oracle cards. So, Aries, when I got into your meditation, I asked for the energy, of course. The energy flew in, and then I saw two arrows that were pointing up and moving up. And then the arrows transformed into wings of a bat. Then I also saw the arrows transform into shovels that were covering up something in the dirt. What are y'all doing? Anyway, so to me, it seems like, and the songs that I got, this one came in, and I was expecting it to go back out, but it came back in, and I was told I had to take it. It is Beautiful Soul by Jesse McCartney, and no, I'm not singing it. But anyways, so specifically, I don't want another pretty face. I don't want just anyone to hold. So some of you are being a little bit more specific. Some of you, when it comes to your love life, it's like it has transformed, and the bad cycles that you had, that you've worked a lot on, that you've been trying to lay to rest, have been laid to rest. You covered it with dirt, and it's gone. You surrendered it. So it's very beautiful. And there was one more song, but it slipped my mind. So what does Aries need to know right now? What does Aries need to know? I just want to say thank you so much for being you. I appreciate you for being you, Aries. Okay. That is 3 cards, so I'm taking them. Okay. We have Gemini. What you want to be known, what is believed about, use the quickest way, and just in Gemini energy. Okay, could be dealing with the Gemini in your life. And then we have 12th house, which is Piscean energy, your faith, hidden tendencies, large institutions, or overwhelming events. If I could just get it in the little... Okay, and then we have 10th house. This card keeps coming out. This card comes out over and over again. This is like the 3rd or 4th reading this has come out. Anyways, responsibly, success, become a person of power, status, just Capricorn energy overall. So pretty much we're just going off of like the top portion. So let's go ahead and get into this. I already pre-shuffled, so it has some of your energy in it, but I'm going to keep shuffling. This is the Star Tarot. Okay, so it seems like to me, Aries, it's not just your love life. For some of you, it's your way of thinking. It seems like that old ways of the past have tried to come forward and pull you down from your success, because your success, like let's say you have gone through a major transformation, whether it be physical or just mindsets, or it could be any kind of transformation. But for a lot of you, I feel like that it's your way of thinking. It's how you strategize. It's how you move in the world. I feel like that, and I say move because not just the wings, the fact that it was moving. There's constant movement in the images that I got. And so it was literally like taking off, like on a, what do you call it? Runway. Anyways, so it seems like to me that Aries, some of you also are beginning to find your inner drive, the inner drive that you've always had within you, but you didn't channel correctly. Like let's say some of you pulled out of your emotions and you pulled more into your thought space, like for your passions. Like let's say, especially if like you're an Aries moon or Venus, sometimes you could let your passions overtake you, and sometimes it's worth it, and sometimes you're like, why did I do that? Because of, well, the passions that you have. And so I feel like that some of you have been going more into a headspace about it in a healthy way, though, and because you're channeling that energy correctly and you're not giving up on it, is what I'm hearing. It's almost like you're not allowing other people to tell you otherwise, is what I'm hearing. A little bit of stubborn energy, but I don't feel any negative energy about it. I feel like that some of you, like let's say your parents were a certain way when you were younger, and it could be when it comes to, you know, how you handle relationships or how you handle different situations too, of course. But I really feel like that it's like channeling your passion energy correctly. So what do we have for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Dominating House. Just to say thank you so much for, well, your likes, shares, subscribes, all that good stuff. But let's go ahead and get into this because I love Aries energy. And so what does Aries need to know right now? The reason why I brought all that up is because it's working. Some of you have been trying to figure out if you reshifting your focus, reshifting your passionate energy is working. Yes, it is. It is. Very well. We have the Fool card. There you go. That's you. Aries energy all the way. Some consider it a little bit of Aqua energy, but that is Aries energy. So the Fool. Exactly. It's like, ooh, these cards are flying out. We have the Four of Swords in reverse. Then we have the Princess of Cups in reverse. Yeah, exactly. Some of you could have been hyper-focused on Piscean energy, again, with the Princess of Cups. Some of you could have been hyper-focused on another individual for a while, trying to get their attention. Or if it's not an individual, it's like, again, I feel like that is the shifting of how you channel your passionate energy. Some of you, you're giving your power to a lot of other people. You're allowing other people to make decisions for you. Or for some of you, I'm hearing help you be you. Like, it's almost like, okay, so for example, when someone has, like, for example, for me, if no, we're not going to do that. I'm trying to think of someone that is well known or something. Okay, so think of a teapot, right? When a teapot, it takes more energy to make the water boil, right? So with the teapot, if you sit there and you keep cranking the energy, it's got all that energy, it's got all that going through it that's helping the water boil, right? It eventually starts whistling, right? And when it starts whistling, it's because it's got too much energy going on within it, and it has to expand somehow. And so for some of you, again, it's repurposing your energy, I feel. And it's like you're committing to it as well. This mind shift, this focus, this, again, and if you don't believe in energy, and you don't believe in like pushing energy, I feel like that the teapot helped a little bit. It's like, I'm not going to sit here and allow all this energy to go to waste. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to get the teapot and I'm going to pour it into the right cup, which is this cup over here. For some of you, again, I feel like that it's looking away from love for a bit, and it could be refocusing that energy towards certain projects, or as well as some of you, I'm hearing the written word. Okay, some more. Get one on the Fool. Prince of Swords, of course. Prince of Swords can be like that. Reminds me of a compass. Refocusing. Oh my gosh. Y'all. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I haven't used this deck a whole lot. This is Gemini energy. And so I haven't used this deck a whole lot. And this is a learning thing. This is a learning energy. This is someone that, like, a Prince of Swords, which is the Page of Swords, can be someone that is learning, that is beginning to venture out on, again, it's all about learning. I keep getting learning. Sometimes it could be spying, but I feel like it's learning, and I feel like it's turning your back to, like, let's say, distractions. Because, like, Geminis, I'm bringing up Gemini energy because of over here, this card. And it's like Geminis tend to... they can get distracted easily, and that's almost like why they have the twins, is because they have two minds about them, which it doesn't necessarily mean that it's always about, being indecisive. Sometimes it's literally like they literally have so much going on in their head that they can't stay on one topic for long, and that's why they have like extreme manifesting abilities once they can harness it correctly. Anyways, and I feel like that Aries, you might have an interesting Gemini placement, but this Gemini placement is coming in handy because your focus is sharp and pointy, is what I'm hearing. The gears are beginning to turn. I feel like that this Fool, because this is clarifying the Fool. This energy is like, do you see those moths? I feel like that the moths, to me, it's almost like, for some of you, sorry, I had a song come in. Have you ever seen the rain come in now? I feel like it's slowing down, taking a moment, or refocusing yourself. It's almost like, what's the game plan? And focusing on what you want. And I feel like the moths are distractions. Exactly. Have you ever seen the rain? It's like, la-da-da-da-da, being distracted. And I feel like that before, you would allow distractions to come in without realizing that they were actually distractions taking you away from your goals. So the new beginning is focusing on that. Focusing on your goals, focusing on what you want. What else do they need to know? Exactly. Some of you might be spending more time alone. Some of you might be very superstitious. Writings on the wall by Stevie Wonder's in my head. So Virgo energy also. It's almost like focusing ahead. I feel like that the owl right here, what I'm getting is that for a lot of you, this is your guides literally. Oh my gosh, I have a song from Waterstar Vibes. She's another tarot reader. She's amazing. Her song called Focus. Goons that are on the prowl, my gatekeepers. Anyways, I love her. It's like your guides are protecting you. Do you see this circle? This is such an interesting depiction of the Hermit card, by the way. But do you see this circle? It's like you have already traveled so far, and so you are moving forward is what I'm hearing. You're moving forward into the abyss. Some of you, it's like the unknown and you're not afraid of it. You don't really give a shit because you're guided. And you know that you're guided and you're following the brightest light. Again, whether you're into supernatural stuff or not, it's because you're literally following. Do you see how he's focused on the light? Not blinded by it, focused on it, and he's protected. And because he's protected and he has his owl looking behind him and he's like, mother effers, do not try to come near my person that I am trying to guide and trying to protect. Don't come near them, because some of you guys might be seeing teeth, like just random things about teeth. That's like protection energy. Okay. 10 of Pentacles, yes, because your abundance is being protected. Again, some of you, by re-channeling your energy, by repurposing your energy, it's like what you need to know right now is that you are being extremely protected. If you feel like the need to not interact with certain people and pull back, and it's people that, yes, you might want to spend time with, or like things that you want to invest in, but they were distractions of the past. And now it's like, because you've refocused again, protected, really hardcore protected and guided by the universe and your higher self. Because of that, it's protecting your abundance. What else do they need to know? I'm here and we got to talk about people. Okay, so for some of you, apparently you have upset a couple people recently, and it has to do with this shift of focus. Like, let's say before you would be, because Aries can also be like, give me one on the side ones. Aries can also be very much, they get a lot of attention easily, or, you know, they can be sociable, you know, and that's if they want to be. If they don't want to be, then they won't be. And some of you, the distractions were doing that, and it was causing conflict, internal conflict. Like let's say you're hanging out with some people. We have the Six of Swords. Oh, yeah. With these two cards together, it's like walking away. I just realized that there's Shamu. It better not be Tillicum. Never mind. We're not going to talk about Steel World stuff right now. Anyways, but it's almost like I'm going to keep it to myself and I'm going to be protected. And like some of you, you've upset people because you've chosen to walk away from their drama, because you've chosen to not participate in the drama, because you've chosen not to participate in the, for some of you, I'm hearing vulgarity. So like, let's say you used to live like a big party lifestyle and now you don't anymore, and you're aligning to something bigger than that. And if you have a big party lifestyle, so that's your own prerogative. I'm not saying anything negative about that. I'm just giving you an example. It's like going from hanging around with a lot of distractions, a lot of people that were not meant for you. Some of them were jealous or were envious, or honestly just wanted to challenge you. And they don't like the fact that some of you have, your intuition's been extremely peaked. If it's not your intuition, for some of you, it's like, I have that song by Eminem in my head. Till the roof comes up. Till I collapse, I think is what it's called. And some of you have that drive and that will, and you've been excelling in life, and you were allowing yourself, unintentionally or intentionally, to be distracted by things that were conflicting in your energy. And some of the, again, I keep getting that there was some people that you either upset unintentionally, or you have upset because you're choosing you over their bullshit. And because you're choosing you over their bullshit, it's like they are, oh my gosh. You know when someone can't stand you, but they want to be in your life because of the benefits of what you have going on in your life, or because they can't stand you, like they don't even like spending time with you, but they might even be up your butt because of what you can provide for them. A user, not a lover, is what I like to call them. And so the moment that you start loving yourself the right way, it's like because you have channeled your passions and taken from allowing yourself to be so distracted, you've pulled that back, right? You've pulled back that distractive energy. And because you've pulled back from being distracted, what you need to know right now is, yes, there's people upset, but guess what? Again, because you are listening to your intuition and you're being smart about it, you are protected. Your abundance is protected. What you've been trying to manifest, whatever you've been trying to do, it's protected. And to go forward being confident with the Ace of Wands just fell out. It's like, let's get some more on the Ace of Wands. What's this new beginning about? Okay. Judgment in reverse. Aries Scorpionic energy. Y'all, what I'm getting is that for some of you, okay, so you know when, we're going to talk about energy real quick here, okay? So you can go ahead and be like this super cheerful, happy-go-lucky, bubbly person, right? Masculine or feminine, no matter. And you could be like that, but then you hang around people like happy, like you wish well for everyone, like you just want everyone, like you don't wish any ill on anyone. You might not even wish anything for anyone. You're just like, you do you. I'm focused on me and my coins. My coins. Yes, coins. Tony Jones. Look her up if you want some really killer affirmations that are musical and help you. Anyways, just saying, yes, coins. I think is what it's called, or coins. Anyways, but the whole point is that these people were literally, I'm hearing, effing up your groove. They were effing up. Oh my gosh, they are effing up the Emperor's groove, and you're the Emperor in the tarot deck. Anyways, it's like they literally were effing up your groove, and because they're effing up your groove, because they can sit there and smile to your face, act like they want a whole lot of wishing well for you. But you're smarter than that. Some of you are extremely empathic too. You're smarter than that, and you're just like, okay, well, I'm going to sit here, and I'm going to pull myself back. I'm going to pull, like, all the time that I have spent being distracted by this drama or this situation or this person or this. I'm going to pull that back, and I'm going to take the energy and I'm going to transmute it, and I'm going to push it into what I want in my life for this beautiful abundance and this beginning. And I'm protected. And the judgment, so some of you realize that you are being judged harshly for, and usually judgment can be like a final decision, last call, things like that. And some of you could have, if you've watched a lot of tarot, you could have had the judgment upright. By the way, I believe, yeah, all of my cards are upright, so they're landing in reverse. But one more, let's get something on judgment in reverse, please. I'm not taking that. Okay. We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yes. It was people who was one more. I'm being told one more. It's like literally people who were taking, oh my gosh, Aquarius energy. People that were literally, when these were upright, I feel like that people were sitting here watching you from afar. And it's almost like some people took you the wrong way. Some people took you as being selfish. Some people took you because you chose to pull back your energy and focus your energy elsewhere and focus your energy appropriately. Here's the thing. When those were in the reverse. Here's the thing. When someone sits there and they are their authentic self and they're going after what they want and they are manifesting their best life and they aren't doing anything to anyone else, but because people are too either whatever, people are whatever. Okay, people are jealous, people are hateful, and not everyone's like that. I don't believe in that. But what I do believe in is the mother effing truth. That's what we talk about here. And so for some of you, it's like you pulled yourself back from people that were literally envious of you. And I'm not a dark reader. This is what you need to know right now. You keep shining bright. Those people, it is not your fault that they lack confidence. It is not your fault that they lack drive. It is not your fault that they have all these mindsets that hold them back and they sit there and you understand their perspective. And because you understand their perspective, you're like, okay, well, I'm going to be patient with it. And then you're patient with it and then you kept getting distracted or you were spending your time unwisely. And so now you're not. Now you're not. Because you realize that once you realize that a good way to have self-love is to actually invest in what you want to invest in instead of I'm hearing, I heard it through the grapevine. So for some of you, it's like, that's how we channel here, y'all. I'm a broken jukebox. I sing randomly. It's just how my guides do it. Anyways, so some of you, it's like you begin to hear things. Like some of you are being gaslighted by some friends, and you're just like, or people who were friends. And so you sat there and you're like, oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. I see the big picture, and it's not you being egoic. It's you listening to your truth, because you're the star here. You listening to your truth, and you're like, okay, so I know, and I was there too, and I don't recall this happening, and I feel like it's like, yeah, especially if it's people who are jealous of you, and instead of being truthful, they over dramatize things because they have some kind of insecurity that is not your issue. Anyways, I'm being told to use this deck. This is an old style Lenormand. Oh my gosh. So 29 might be a thing or the number 11, but what I'm getting is that it's like people, you are your own clover. Some of you people, again, it's like, why did these come out? I want one more out of this deck, and then we're going to get into this, because this is like a separate message that is kind of joined into this, but this is what Aries needs to know right now. Oh my, you can't fucking make, you can't, pardon my language. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. It's when, and I just, if you follow me on Facebook, feel free to follow me on Facebook. It's just Rebel Angels Tarot on Facebook. You can find me. I go live there every new moon and full moon. Anyways, but I just talked about this, and it was for a Pisces reading. And what happened is that it's what you call a fan. It's when people can't stand you, but all they want to do is be, they can't stand you, but they constantly give you their energy. They can't stand you. And instead of them focusing on themselves and realizing why they are irritated with you when you didn't even do anything, or why you are acting this way when you did, why they are acting a certain way when it was unwarranted, like they're being fucking bullies, which the weakest person to be is a bully. Again, not Aries' fault, not Aries' fault that they lack confidence. Not Aries' fault that Aries has it going on. It is not Aries' fault. Aries is experiencing luck and fortune, as well as probably some glow up, okay? And so these mother effing mice, because mice, they can be many things. But I'm hearing naysayers, y'all, I got a guy that's like so effing old. I heard miscreants. Anyways, but miscreants, like low vibing people who are not for your highest good, who want to sit there and just I hear all she wants to do is dance that song, but it's all they want to do is take. All they want to do is take. And let me tell you what, babe. Sorry, Aries. I say babe because it's better than motherfucker. But anyways. Oh yeah. No one could take you off your unicorn. This is a healthy high horse. This is a high horse that was built off of self-confidence, healing, personal abundance, treasuring it, humility, kindness, generosity. It's stable. Holy hell. What is this? We have the, oh my God, Aries, this is amazing. Oh my gosh. Oh, y'all, I'm not dramatic. This is just insane if you read tarot. Justice is Libra energy. Tower is Scorpio, Aries energy. And then Empress is Libra, Taurus energy. This is it. It was like, the universe was like, we're going to balance it out because you deserve to feel victorious. You've put in the work. You know who you are, and you hold your own light. That ain't no gaslight. That's starlight, because you know who you are. That's probably what ain't no gaslight. That's starlight. I'm probably going to name this that. Anyways. And it's like the universe like, oh, no. We're going to flip these scales upside down because you're allowed to peacock. When you know your worth and you have the right confidence and you are a genuinely good person, as in like what you do, you don't do to harm people. What you do, you think of others in yourself in a healthy, selfish way though. You're not allowing people to come in and tell you who you are because you have the confidence and you know who you are. And it's like, I'm going to bounce the scales, and I'm going to bounce the scales of my energy, and all you distracting mother effers, kaboom. Boom. Here comes the boom, and here you go. Bye-bye, out the door. I'm done with your lies. It's literally like, I'm done. I'm done. There's a meteorite. What does that fucking matter? I don't know. Anyways, but for some of you, it's like, I don't need to listen to you and your distractions. If that's how you want to be, that's okay, because I'm going to do me. And what you want to know is that you have every reason to feel that way for some of you, because you pull back from the right people. Some of you finally pull back from people that they might never, ever, ever, ever admit how they truly feel. And you know what? And by the way, I'm a very blunt reader, and I don't sit there and give readings without saying, don't go down the rare rabbit hole. The tarot rabbit hole. Okay, some of you, it's literally like, if you'll know, if you have a sudden increase in something that you've always wanted in your life, because that's because you've moved correctly. Okay, if you're still miserable, this is not for you. Please check out your other signs. This is for Aries who have their stuff together, who have chosen to cut themselves out of toxic situations with people that honestly had their heads up their butts, is what I'm hearing. And so you're seeing it now. Not gaslight, not led by gaslight, led by starlight. That's what this is going to be called. Anyways, thank you so much, Aries. This is called the Sacred Self-Care Oracle. We're going to go ahead and, why are my words mixing up? Oh, Mercury just entered Aries on the 3rd. I'm filming this on the 10th. Interesting. Anyways, okay, let's go ahead and keep going. And I had a card fall out, and I'm being told to take it. Spend time with animals. Okay. Couple more. Connect with crystals. This is a very earthy energy. Some of you are like literally write a gratitude list. If you're watching this the day I post it, or the day after, is new moon energy. So excellent time to do so. Aromatherapy. Okay, so with these self-care cards coming out, I feel like that a lot of you have already received so much abundance. I feel like a lot of you, it's financial. You're able to afford the finer things. And I feel like that some of you, it's like, now that you can't either financially afford, or for some of you, if it's not finances, it's having the time. It's because now that you pulled yourself back from distractions, it's to have the time to enjoy yourself. And that's so funny. I actually have a sweet orange oil that I was going to use anyways before this, and I didn't, so that's funny. Anyways, and then write a gratitude list. I feel like that just saying thank you, waking up every day and saying thank you, universe, for all the abundance that you have provided me, everything that you have guided me to, everything, or your higher power. Waking up and saying thank you right away is one of the best decisions to make. Connect with crystals. I feel like that for some of you with that, again, with connect with crystals and spend time with animals, the number 12, 10, again, we have another 11 here. Justice is 11 too. I feel like that for some of you, excuse me, taking that energy and channeling it like you're going to, because you are actually listening to yourself and you're so protected. Enjoy this time, the extra time that you have, and spend it on yourself in a healthy way. Or for some of you, it's not just isolation that I'm feeling. It's like spending time with things that you actually care about, things that bring you back to the center energy of home. Some of you are having a little bit of a hard time spending time alone. And it's not because you're codependent. It's not like that. It's just like you just like to have fun with people. And that's how you are. The time is going to come where the right people will come in, where you will be able to spend that time. So when you have this time to yourself right now, take that time, invest it back into yourself. And that's what honestly will help I keep getting that. Take that time, take that passion, that passionate energy that you have that was distractions, that you were giving to distractions. You've put it back in yourself, and now you have a little bit of extra time because you're spending more time alone while the universe does the work to pull things in that you want. Self-care, grounding, and take time to smell the roses. Thank you.